Good morning, students. Once again, I welcome you all in this online session of biology. Students, as you know, previously we were discussing about the animal tissues and we have discussed about the epithelial tissue, the connective tissue as well as the nervous tissue. So, today we are going to discuss about the last one, that is the muscular tissue. And then all these we will be discussing again in the live classes. So, here we go. Muscular tissue, it is responsible for the movement of the body. You know this very well, right? The muscles and the bones. Bones give the support and muscles are responsible for the movement. So it is the main function of this tissue is it gives the movement to the body. Its main characteristics are the cells of muscular tissue. They are long. As you can see on the screen, the cells are mostly long and they are called muscle fibers. The muscles have special proteins called contractile proteins. Keep it in your mind, and which contract and relax to break the movement. You know that. Now there are three types of muscles in our body: striated muscles, unstriated muscles and cardiac muscles. Accordingly, where they are found. The figures are there on the screen, the structures as well as where is the nucleus present. Now we'll discuss all these three one by one. The very first one, that is the striated one or the skeletal one or the voluntary. The three names. So don't get confused if the other name comes. They are called striated muscles. They have light and dark bands or striations. See in the figure, they have the bands, right? They are called voluntary muscles because they move as per our will. Because if we want to move, means that time the muscles will move. That's why they are called voluntary muscles. They are attached to all the bones and help in movement. The structure, again I would like to repeat, it's cylinder shaped and these unrounded cells, then they are multinucleated, means many nucleus are there. That's why they are called multinucleated. Then the fibers are arranged in the form of bundles and they have the dark light bands. See the figure. Okay. Location, mainly the limbs and tongue, body, face, neck, most of the places. Working, they contract quickly but they can't remain contracted for a long. So they get tired. That's why our limbs get tired if you keep in one position, right? The next type of muscles are the unstriated ones or the involuntary ones or the non-striated. These are called unstriated, non-striated, as they do not show light and dark bands. See in the figure. They are called involuntary because they do not move as per our will. Means they are present in those organs which are moving without our will. Means automatically functioning. So they are called involuntary. The structure is spindle shaped cells. See the figure. They are uninucleated. Means only one nucleus. These differences you must keep in your mind. The fibers are arranged in form of sheets. In striated one it was bundles, here it is sheets. Location is iris, ureters, bronchi of lungs, alimentary canal, wall, blood vessels, all these places, these involuntary muscles are found. Their working is they contract slowly but they can remain contracted for long. So they do not get tired. Again a difference. Now the third type of muscle is the cardiac muscles. As the name suggests, it is found in heart region, right? There is the structure is between striated and non-striated muscle fibers and they are involuntary. Okay, they show rhythmic contraction and relaxation. The movement of heart, you know, that is the movement shown by these muscles because cardiac muscles are found in the heart, cardiac region. They are now the structure. They are short, cylinder-shaped, branched cells. Again, they are uninucleated. The fibers are arranged in the form of network. They don't have the dark and light bands, right? Or very faint dark or light bands, okay? Location, the walls of heart, as I told you, cardiac muscles. Now working, they contract quickly, rhythmically, therefore they do not get tired. Now this is all with the muscles. Read, go through these topics and wherever you have doubt, just collect the doubts, okay? Now whatever we have discussed today, there are a few questions for recap. Just go through these and try to answer these orally. Need not to write them in the notebook. just orally whether you have understood or not. It's the recap for that, like I like to take in my classes. Okay, students, till the next time, keep updating the topics, keep updating the knowledge. Thank you and have a great day.